Hey, JulesBlessedVegan, and as always, welcome to my channel. And for those of you who are new, I know you can benefit. So I found this fantastic phrase, quote, whatever, that says, exercise because you love your body, not because you hate it. Let's take that in. Exercise because you love your body, not because you hate it. What grace is that, right? To exercise out of love for that body that continues to get up every day, that continues to function, that continues to heal when we dare to treat it properly, that continues to allow us to walk thousands of steps on the paths of those feet, that continues to circulate blood throughout our body, that continues to pump our heart. I mean, come on. Then we dare to exercise out of love for our body, to say, I want you to be more comfortable. I want your core to be stronger. I want to care for you. Instead of out of hate. You're so disgusting. I can't stand you. Ah, guy, your butt's so big. Look at your thighs. My gosh, those arms. Ugh. I'm going to have to exercise. I am acutely aware of this for many reasons, and mostly because it's the oddest thing in the world. But in just this past year, and in fact, oh my gosh, today, this is God waking me up. Today is Super Bowl Sunday, a year ago, when my nephew Dean OD'd on Whippets, which are these stupid inhalants that give you a high. And they absolutely put him into a coma for the next 4 days. And now, though he's coming along, his brain doesn't recognize his limbs. He can't move them intentionally. He can finish some sentences, but he's still very confused. And I know in God's time it'll come, but I watched this little, 32-year-old kid lose the use of his limbs based on one bad decision. Then a couple months later, my niece Christine, riding her bike just for a quick errand, got hit by a car with no helmet on, a minivan at 45 miles an hour. God spared her, but she had to get titanium rods in both legs from the knees down and titanium rods in her arm, which she's just starting to use, right? She's just starting with help to walk. Her hand doesn't work very well on that arm yet. I believe God plans on fixing it. And the shock of all time, Dean's was self-inflicted, let's be fair. Christine's was an accident, but a poor choice on her part to not have on a helmet, to decide she can outrun a 7-lane highway. And then there's my precious sister Vanessa, who wasn't feeling well, had certainly been injured on her bicycle and had to have a minor surgery. And then suddenly, the day after Christmas, gets deathly ill, is hospitalized for the next 26 days and cannot walk as a result of this Guillain-Barré syndrome. Is robbed of her mobility again. These people would do anything to be able to be mobile on their own, to be able to function on their own, to rejoice in the body that they have at this time. Not to hate it, but to rejoice in anything it'll give to them, because so much has been taken from them, and seemingly overnight in every situation. God bless them 1,000 times. So I have no business complaining or fretting over, again, a self-inflicted, now granted, there was a ton of reasons behind all of the actions, but self-inflicted obesity, losing and gaining 100 pounds more than 6 times in my adult life, tapping out at over 330 pounds, and my body so generously and kindly keeping me here until I could make better choices. Having disease as a result of personal choices. I come from a very strong family, a super strong, healthy foundation for generations and generations. We don't die of cancer. We don't get basic diseases, We don't even, other than an occasional cold, for generations on all sides. But for my self-inflicted things. From alcohol to pill gourmet to more food than a small country. Honestly, when I stand before God, he may very well present what that would look like. And I'm so sorry for those I deprived in my obsession with food. Today, of course, I'm changing it, and I'm so happy. And I'm exercising. I'm getting on that rebounder to get my lymphatic system moving, to better care for my body. And I have to accept the consequences of losing and gaining weight so many times. I believe God will fully restore me and that He's on the case. But I have to accept the blessing that I'm here, that I am free of inflammation and pain, that I no longer have kidney disease, that my thyroid is recovered, that I'm no longer bipolar, that I don't take any prescription medication of any kind, that I don't have migraines like I had, acid reflux. I mean, the list goes on and on. Familial tremor, completely healed. Praise the Lord. All of these things. That health was mine for the choice, and that it wasn't too late for me to make that choice. But other people with no intention are in such bad shape. And I dare to say, I hate my body. So no. That is not something that I am permitted to say. From this day forward, may I hold my tongue and only rejoice to no end. That I have a body, unlike, let's say, that police officer, Brian Sicknick, who died in the insurrection. He's gone. He no longer has his body. All the people that died that day don't have it. People are in sorry shape. I watch them every day, limping along, using a cane, using a wheelchair to grocery shop. I just think they're so dang brave, because I know the fear of not being comfortable. I know the fear of doubting my ability to walk upstairs. I know that fear of discomfort in my body, the uncontrollable sense that something's happening in my body that I can't fix or deal with. That is not my case right now. So in this moment of wellness, I can only rejoice to no end and exercise because I love my body, not hate it, so that I may be strong and well enough to serve when I'm called to serve. What do you think, people? I know, really basic phrase, but a really heavy-duty message to contemplate. All right, my friends, like if you like, join us if you haven't, subscribe. Let me know in the comments below how I may support you. And until we talk again, best of all, rejoice that you are present when hundreds of thousands aren't, and that ideally you are functioning to the extent that you are. And know that you're blessed.